Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. Are you ready to experiment again? I hope so. So you were probably thinking, just a wire hanger, that's pretty boring. Well, today we're going to change it up a little bit because one thing that scientists do is they always ask more questions. And after they do an experiment, they'll ask, oh, I wonder what will happen if I try this instead. And then they try a new experiment. And you get to pick today, boys and girls. You get to pick what you try. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our hanger and we're going to keep tapping it. But this time you get to choose what you tap it with. And I got some different things here to try. And do you think if I tap it with something different, it'll make a different sound? Let's see. I have a Q-tip. So I'm going to try a Q-tip and I'm going to follow my steps. So my steps were to get my materials, which is my hanger and my tapper. And then I'm going to try tap, and then I'm going to go and record what I hear, and I'm going to do that 3 times before I switch to something different. So boys and girls, I'm going to tap. Ready? Here we go. I don't know if you can hear that. Ooh, that was really quiet, wasn't it? So I'm going to do quiet, and because it's so quiet, I'm going to put 2 check marks there to show it was like really quiet. Now, I don't remember if it was high or low. I think it was kind of low. Okay, and the sound it made was like pat, like a really soft sound. So I'm going to say pad. 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 Like pad. Kind of a really soft sound, right? Pad. All right. Let's see if I can go back. So I'm going to try it 2 more times. Listening really careful. Okay, and it was still very quiet again. So really quiet. It was low, and I think it still said the same thing again, pad. So I'm going to write that in for what it says. I'm going to put the word soft too. All right, let's try it one more time. Make sure, that wasn't just crazy happening. Oh, do you hear tick? You know what, boys and girls, this time I hit it with a stick, but when I hit it with the end, like I did the first 2 times, it's different. It's lower. Listen to this. There's the stick. That's why we do it 3 times, so we can see that there's differences. So I'm going to hit it with the end, the cotton end. And when I hit it with the cotton end and do it the same way every time, that's when it sounds alike. So boys and girls, you want to make sure and do it the same way every time. You don't want to change it up and get different results. Because we want to see if we keep everything the same, if the sound stays the same. So I heard pad again. Now, do you think it would be a different sound if I tried a wooden spoon? Let's try it. Ready? Oh, how would you describe that sound? Kind of loud, and I think it's not bo. It's like tink. Tap. It's kind of a high sound, isn't it? So boys and girls, you're going to get to choose 3 things that you would like to tap your hanger with, and you're going to do 3 charts, just like I did this one for the Q-tip. And then what we're going to say at the end is we're going to say, I think the Q-tip made a low, quiet sound because, and I'm going to try and explain why I think the sound was low and quiet. All right? So you're going to try and do some explaining after you do each experiment. So today what you're going to do is pick 3 items. Maybe you have some things around the house or your teacher will give you some things. And you're going to try a tap, 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 you and your partner. One person hold the hanger, one person listen and tap. And then you're going to fill in your chart. Remember, do each thing 3 times before you jump to the next. And make sure and write down what each thing sounded like. So at the top, I would probably want to write like Q-tip up here so I know what this is for. Right? And then I would do another chart for the next thing, and I would explain why it sounded like that at the bottom. Like, I think the Q-tip sounded quiet and low because cotton is soft. That's what I think. All right, boys and girls, it's your turn to do experiments. So find 3 things, tap them with your hanger, fill out your chart, and see if you can explain why you think it made that sound.